Jay, we got Jay in the stream first tonight. What's up, y'all?
Yeah, Jay in there first, man. What's up, Phil? Good to see you here. Shakita, Adriana, Tyree, what's up? Good to see you, my man. Brenda, what's up? Rachel, Caesar, Doris, Priscilla here. Curious to know more about this. I've been seeing it everywhere. Cool. Christian,
Absolutely.
what's up? What up, Ian here? Keith, good to see you, my man, here as well. So yeah, let us know. Let us know in the chat who's all here, and everything excited to jam with you guys and put you guys on some game tonight as well. What's up, Colby here? Hump Day and Sir Camel, yes sir. What up, Elliot?
What's up, Steph? Juan, Hector. Let us know where you're tuning in from as well. Let us know what state you're from, what country, what part of the galaxy you're tuning in from. Maybe if you're one of the first on Mars tuning in potentially.
Yep. And then anyone questioning that this may or may not be live, this is live, March 19th, 7:01 Eastern Standard Time here. So yeah, make sure you get your notebook. Be ready for a bunch of game. What we're going to do today is just take a ton of info that it would be really hard for you to find just like elsewhere on the internet. Some stuff you'll probably would never be able to find free, and we'll put that in here tonight for you guys for free. What's up, Ion from Jersey, Freeport, Maine, Washington,
California,
D.C.
Little Seattle. You got Amazon right down the road from you then.
Wisconsin, it's snowing. Tampa, what's up? Yeah, we're in Miami. Victoria from Boston, good to see you here as well. Massachusetts, yes, sir. Walter's from tax-free New Hampshire. That's a big advantage there. Caesar's from Jersey, which is sales tax-free in certain types of stuff. So that's an awesome advantage you have there too. Pennsylvania, yeah, I was actually just in Pennsylvania seeing my family this week, which was pretty fun. But now we're back in South Florida. What did put you?
I like Juan hitting the whole California, USA, Earth, Milky Way galaxy. I like that. Just
okay,
you don't get it mixed up with some of the other ones out there.
Yeah. Chi-town
from Jersey, yeah.
Chattanooga here.
Detroit.
What's up? That was a good NIT game yesterday for Chattanooga. Kissimmee, Florida. That's the outlet capital of the world there in the Orlando area. Outlet capital of the world there.
Absolutely, yeah. So we'll give it probably 2-3 more minutes to let everybody hop on in here. We're super excited to share a ton of info with you guys. At least 90 minutes of pure sauce for you guys. Probably a little bit more than that. And then after the main show, if you guys got any questions, write down anything you're thinking throughout the show. And we'll answer those questions after we cover all the basics, show you guys some awesome sorting methods and all that kind of stuff. Let us know who you got in the as your winner in March Madness this year. If while we're waiting here for a second or two as well. Let us know if you got any hot takes as well.
Yes, sir. Yeah, 702 here. What's up? Anything about Arizona? Anything cool about Arizona? Just source 3 stores in Atlanta. Source them in Wild. Cool. Good for you. Getting to it with the retail arbitrage. Yeah, as well. I'll show you guys. Get on the Boxing hoodie for you guys here. I'm gonna get that locked and loaded here for the free prize as well.
What's up, Julie? What's up, Christian? Tuning in from Jacksonville. All right, we got the first prediction. Duke,
Sounds
classic,
good. So,
classic.
Yeah. And then, guys, last question before we hop into it here. Make sure you get your notepad, remove distractions, everything like that. I'm gonna just put a ton of game here for you guys tonight that it would be probably pretty hard for you to find elsewhere. Can you guys let us know how you got on this call? Where did you find it? YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, MySpace, Facebook, Messenger Pigeon, right? Email, text. Let us know how you guys got on here.
Yeah, we've been firing away on MySpace, of course.
Yeah, pushing lots of content on MySpace here. So yeah, let us know where you guys are tuning in from as well. YouTube, Instagram. What's up? TikTok live for Joshua. Katie found us on Facebook. Josh from Instagram here. Sounds good. Wendell came here on email. Joshua DM'd. Robert on YouTube. Christian from YouTube University here.
Steph came from the smoke signals today. We didn't even mention that one. There we go.
Very good. Found you on YouTube here. Warner's Instagram story. That's what's up. Brenda came from text. Instagram notification. Sounds good. Melanie here. YouTube subscriber.
Appreciate you, Emmanuel. Yeah, lots of you guys coming from YouTube. I've only seen some Duke predictions too. You guys are all playing it safe.
Yeah, Miles. Yeah, Declan, I remember that, man. Yeah, we're gonna put you guys on some game tonight. Even if you're a complete beginner starting from scratch with a 9-to-5 job or in college, we got a ton of good stuff for you guys here today. And not only are we gonna show you guys presentation, tons of stuff you need to know, but we're also here to answer any questions. So make sure you take advantage of the chat. There's a Q&A only section of the chat. You can put your questions in that we'll then tap in for when we get to the Q&A section as well. And another really underrated part of this tonight, guys, is the opportunity to see a bunch of cool sellers in the chat as well. So if you're looking for sellers to meet and mastermind with, that's a great place to do it as well in the chat here and everything. But yeah, we're going to get to it right here. I'm going to hit the screen share and we will hop right in here on this here. Okay, it's loading up a little bit here as well. So let's see, we'll get this guy going here. LOL, the page right there, smoke signals. Sounds good. Let's see, just getting the screen share loaded up here as well. What's going on, Canalist here? Good to see you. Roll Tide. What's up? AOL. Interesting. Okay, Roger. Sounds good.
What's up, Jordan? What's up, Alicia? Yeah. So getting the screen share up here in just a second. Yeah. And we'll be sourcing some products with you guys, showing you how to get ungated, all the kind of beginner stuff that you see. We'll put it all in one place for you guys tonight.
Yeah.
And then show you guys some awesome kind of live exclusive sourcing sauce, all that good stuff as well.
Gotcha. Sounds good. So yeah, I'm gonna just close it down and be right back here on that. I'm not sure what's up with the Safari there.
Sounds good. Yeah, we'll give Miles a chance to make sure his slides are working. Have a little technical difficulty. But yeah, let's see. Don't go. Yeah, we'll make sure we cover everything in full detail for you, Alex. Yeah.
Hey, the old
there we go.
Sweet. Back on again works.
The classic IT solution. Yep.
Don't worry about Oscar right there. Cool, sweet, sounds good. So Warner's gonna hop on in a sec here and put us on some more game here today, and we're gonna get to it. Caesar says sourcing is tough. Caesar, not after what you put in. What we're gonna show you guys how to do tonight as well. So yeah, let's get after it here and everything like that here. So let's see. We'll get Canva loaded up here. Show you guys this presentation here as well. And let's dig in here tonight, guys. So in C, boom, got this guy going right here. We'll go ahead and hop in right here. Boom. So the 2025 playbook to make thousands of dollars in profit in 6 steps, plus advanced tips to scale fast we don't share anywhere else for free, right? Tonight, we're going to show you guys exactly how you can consistently and predictably flip name brand products on Amazon and make your first sales for the next couple weeks, even if you've never made an Amazon seller account, found a winning product, or made a single dollar online, even if you're getting started from scratch with a 9-to-5 job or in college. Selling on Amazon's changed our lives. Every year since 2021, we made tens and eventually hundreds of thousands of dollars in profit from basic products. And it's not too late. These opportunities are sitting on the shelves waiting for you guys to thrive. Opportunity on the shelves of sites like Walmart, Costco, Home Depot, Best Buy. I found some really good products on Home Depot earlier today. Nordstrom as well. And after tonight, you guys are going to know exactly how to get your share of the pie. Keep in mind, guys, this is not something that involves buying risky products in bulk and hoping they actually sell, 10 plus hour soul sucking days just to make a decent income, or taking crazy risks that could drain your bank account to zero. Learn our exact methods. We did all the experimenting for you guys. And every day, people like you and I are changing their lives. What we want to do tonight is show you guys the system that's created thousands of successful Amazon businesses. And by the end of the night, you're going to see and believe that Amazon is the best business to start in 2025. You'll have the exact game plan these guys and gals use to crush their goals, right? The system that worked for my boy Jimmy here, that about 2 years ago, he was a burnt out college freshman at the University of Colorado Boulder. Since he found organized content, took action on it, just like you guys are seeing tonight and going to take action on tonight, and scaled up his business fast and actually was able to drop out of college and even had a $50,000 profit month in just his first year in Q4 in December. And Sam, so guys, there's no excuses with stuff. I know some of you guys work jobs, some of you guys are in college, absolutely no excuses. Sam here literally gave birth and then did 90K in sales in one single month in just her 4th month selling on Amazon 2 summers ago. And Sam went even crazier in Q4, which is the best time of year during the holidays in November and December, where she was able to do over 276K in revenue, which is close to $50,000 in profit. And my boy David here, he's a college student, absolute legend, or he was a college kid. He literally part-time in just November and December was able to do 350K in sales and over $50,000 in net profit, literally commuting home on the weekends to sell on Amazon as a full-time college student and part-time seller, right? And guys, stuff's getting going here. Even if you're gated in big brands like Nike and Lego, she doesn't have any of this stuff done. She was literally able to do 20K in sales in just about her first month, just 6 weeks in, right? And Day here says, is this real? 10 days, 50K. This stuff is trippy, gang. Gotta love it right there as well. And Kim was literally a completely new Amazon seller and stay-at-home mom on July 1st. And then in August, just her 2nd month, she did 42K in revenue and over 9K in profit, right? And guys, this has been perfect for our friends that are getting started, even with 9-to-5 jobs. We can see Millie here, over 200 packages going out right there. You gotta love that, literally just in one day. And then Josh here, this was a $20,000 day in sales, over $4,000 in profit while he was at his 9-to-5 job. I actually just got to meet Josh in person for the first time last year as well too, which is pretty cool as well, right? And guys, why is this opportunity so important? We've both been selling Amazon since 2019, and we both heard people say Amazon was dead when we got started, right? And they're still saying the same thing today. The skeptics are telling you and I that you need tons of money to start, ungating is impossible, product sourcing is too hard, but still, this opportunity today is an incredible time to begin selling on Amazon. You're not too late, not even close. And guys, give me a little roll call in the chat here. So let me know in the chat, what's your experience level with selling on Amazon, right? Give me a 1 if you're a complete beginner. Give me a 2 if you've heard of it, but you've never gotten started. Give me a 3 if you started but couldn't get your first 5K in sales. Give me a 4 if you've seen some success but want to scale. And give me a 5 if you're happy with where I'm at but just here to learn. Let me know in the chat here as well. Oh, we got some good networking going in the chat as well there too. Okay, lots of 1s here so far. Sounds good. Declan's a 1. Sean's a 3. Ian's 8 weeks in. Gina says, I love stories like that. I feel you. I feel you. Cheryl's a 3. Keith's a 3 here. Simone's a 2. Let's see, Bobby's a 2 as well. Ethan's a 4. Sounds good. We got a couple 5s in there too as well. So variety level experience and everything. And then the cool thing is tonight, we have stuff for all you guys. Gonna hit the basics, how to get started, but also a ton of game we don't share anywhere else for free that lots of people charge a lot of money for. So make sure you take notes on the stuff. Another thing I like recommending is having like your camera ready to take some pictures of some certain slides. I'll mention the most important ones as well here too, guys, as well. So let's take a look. Boom. So guys, let me explain, right? So a little bit about my story. So when I was in high school, I loved playing basketball. I actually still love playing basketball to this day. And a big part of playing basketball is what shoes you wear. And I never really would be able to afford the nice shoes a lot of kids are wearing. So I asked one of my friends, and he was wearing Bread Jordan 1s, bonus points if you know what those are. And he said, I was like, how are you able to afford those, dude? They're like $400 back in the day. And he was like, I've actually been reselling shoes to afford my pairs. And I was like, okay, I can do that. And so I got a little bit more serious about it when I got to college. This is me in my dorm room shipping out a bunch of packages here. Absolutely good times. Gotten definitely better at packaging stuff, as you guys can see back here as well. Got a little bit more serious about it in college, and then eventually realized that you could actually sell on Amazon. But the problem was I didn't know that you could sell brand name new products on Amazon as a beginner. Luckily, that's totally possible. That's what this entire business model is built on here. But back in the day, I thought you could only sell used books and used electronics and stuff like that. Luckily, you don't have to do any of that. This is me waiting around a storage unit of used books that I actually got for free the summer I started selling on Amazon, which was actually right when I got started with my unpaid internship too, that I was living pretty much by myself in my college town, super bored. So I just literally started doing Amazon there, and then eventually found selling name brand products and got a lot more serious about it, right? And so guys, we're in Q1, which is the start of the year, January, February, and March. Q4 was absolutely huge. My biggest day so far has been about 43K in revenue, and my biggest month was almost $500,000 in sales, which is close to $80,000 in profit. And now's the perfect time to get started in Q1, because then you're going to be fully prepared once Q3 and Q4 roll around later this year with back to school in Q4, right? And guys, today it's way easier to get started than it was when we got started, right? The pandemic really accelerated e-commerce growth. No one can argue with that. There's literally 100x the free info there was than when we got started. There's new softwares for convenience. There's more networking than ever. That's a really, really big major key to Amazon success, guys. I see some of you guys already doing the chat, which is absolutely awesome. Tonight as well. 2025's here. And most importantly, you have our guidance tonight here to show you guys the entire blueprint, right? And once you guys get it, guys, great things happen. Like I said, my biggest month ever was almost $500,000 in sales. Got to move down to sunny Miami here as well, out of cold Pennsylvania. It's actually in Pennsylvania the past couple days, which is nice every now and again, but definitely prefer sunny South Florida here. And not only has selling on Amazon been an excellent vehicle for financial freedom, it's also been a great way to expand my network and expand my capabilities overall. This is me speaking on stage back in July at the Mundo Amazon Seller Conference in Miami, which was a lot of fun. And then it's also been an excellent way to connect with other awesome entrepreneurs like yourselves watching this tonight through different podcasts and doing free classes like this and everything too. So this was me on the Stick Talk podcast in June of 2023 with my friends Christian, Dan, and Andre. So not only is selling on Amazon an excellent vehicle for financial freedom, but it's also a great way to expand your capabilities, build your network, etc., right there too. And guys, it all comes together at once. So this was actually almost a year ago. It's crazy how time flies. At the Miami Sellers Conference back last March in Miami. This is us at the Seller Amp booth. There's Jazz Hustles. Big shout out to Jazz Hustles. She's another awesome Amazon seller creator you guys should totally follow. There's your boy Flips for Miles right here as well. There's Warner, Fields of Profit. He's going to be dropping more game on you guys tonight as well, right? And then we also have Al, who's actually our business partner at Seller Amp here. Another one of our product research tool we love telling you guys about, showing you guys how to use here, right? And guys, a little reminder, the majority of our Amazon seller friends have seen basically zero success with making money online until they tried what we're about to show you guys. You don't need a ton of capital, technical skills, or prior experience. All you need is an open mind and some urgency. And I see the chat's a little broken here as well too, so just bear with me here, guys. I'm still here with you guys live and everything. Wednesday, March 19th, 7:15. Just a little bit of technical difficulties here, but no problem on the screen share, so we're gonna keep moving for you guys as well here too, right? Guys, you're probably in one of two places. You're a beginner who hasn't yet taken action, but you know that 2025 is here and you don't want to waste any time. Or two, you're an established seller looking for a proven path to the moon in 2025. Regardless, we got a ton of game for you guys tonight. Let's get after, right? And before we get started, I do have a question for you guys as well. What's your goal for the next 12 months for Amazon is? So I would say, put in the chat here as well, but I can see the chat's, it looks like chat's broken here, unfortunately there. But think very critically, what do you want to get out of your Amazon business, right? 5K a month in sales, 5K a month in profit, $1 million in sales in your first year. What I did with my online arbitrage business right there. So think really critically about that and reverse engineer what you actually want to get out of this stuff, right? And guys, we have a challenge for you. For the next 60 minutes, I challenge all of you to put your phone away, close out all those unnecessary tabs on your device, get focused, take diligent notes, close down Snapchat. No need to worry about Fortnite. No watching the NCAA tournament. It's just the first four tonight. The main games don't start till tomorrow. These next 60 minutes could be absolutely life-changing for you guys if you pay attention and execute, right? So guys, let's get started with the training, and remember to take notes. right? So guys, why do we actually recommend selling on Amazon? Selling on Amazon lets you leverage the largest e-commerce platform in the world to make money selling products people already know, like, and trust. We're not creating our own products or anything like that without doing any marketing, cold calling, or negotiating with Chinese suppliers. This allowed me to make over $100,000 profit in just my first 10 months of online arbitrage, and it's my mission to help you find similar success, right? And guys, I do want to say, like, how valuable is this training, right? Obviously, you didn't pay anything to be on this call tonight, but for mentorship that gives you access to us and the frameworks that's allowing our students to crush their goals selling on Amazon, we charge several $1,000s. For very similar info tonight, I'm going to share with you guys, I want you to picture as if you paid $4,000 to be on this call tonight, and most importantly, pay attention and take action as if you did. Guys, you have to understand, though, that selling on Amazon doesn't work for most people. They don't understand product research. They don't commit to learn and have beliefs that hold them back from success. They try Amazon wholesale or Amazon private label, which are near impossible for beginners, and they don't take the easy route selling big name brand products, right? But our students are still crushing it more than ever in 2025. Obviously, e-commerce is booming, but most people don't know that 2 out of every $5 spent online is spent on Amazon. And here's the crazy thing. Over 60% of products sold on Amazon actually come from everyday people like you and I, third-party sellers, which is what we're going to show you guys how to get your piece of the pie with tonight, right? 1 out of every $5 spent online is literally going to people like you and I, hundreds and hundreds of billions of dollars. How crazy is that, right? So guys, here's our simple 6-step process. So this is definitely where you want to start taking notes. Step number 1 is going to be getting your business set up correctly. Step number 2 is going to be getting ungated. So we'll go through gating and ungating, how you can actually get that solved. It's nice and easy. Don't see it as like a big obstacle, right? Like a lot of beginners do, right? Step number 3 is going to be finding your first winning products and some special 2025 gems. Step number 4 is going to be building a catalog of products with some special secret sourcing methods. This stuff I love showing you guys and love talking about. We don't share it anywhere else for free. Step number 5 is going to be making your first shipment and actually managing your business. And step number 6 is actually going to be delegating your business to scale. Warner's going to show you guys exactly how he sells 200 grand a month on Amazon using only 1 hour a day of his own time, leveraging what's called virtual assistants and prep centers. Right, so these 6 steps are exactly how my boy Javi went from burnt out college kid to dropping out of college and selling over 150 grand a month with Amazon online arbitrage and wholesale, right? And now my boy Edward here, we can see scaling up there, 30K in sales last 30 days. We see we're working on the spelling with my boy though here. We can see shout out to Miles and Warner, aka Warner. We're working on the spelling with my boy. Keep working 30K. Gotta love it right there, right? My boy Coda here, we can see hit the goal of 50K December. Thank you, FBA Roadmap. Gotta love it. The Flores brothers right here, starting the new year right. Love to see that too. Got a little 100K trailing 30 days as well, right? So guys, step number 1 is going to be getting your business set up correctly. So this is actually going to be step number 1. So this is what you want to do literally today here. So all you need to do to get your Amazon business set up correctly from day 1 is go to sellercentral.amazon.com and just go ahead and hit sign up right here. So you want to do that today, right? More than 70% of Amazon sellers generate their first sale in less than 6 days, and we want to make sure that literally 100% of you guys get sales a lot faster, right, with this game tonight. Now, you don't need an LLC to start. Amazon doesn't require it, but it is going to take a couple days to verify your account, so make sure you do this as quick as possible here. As well, we can see chat turn back on too as well. Love to see that right there. But yeah, first step, guys, is sellercentral.amazon.com to go ahead and get your Amazon seller account created right there. That's going to be step number 1 there as well, right? Step number 2, guys, is going to be getting ungated. So what actually is gating and ungating? So Amazon wants to avoid scam sellers and fake products being sold on their platform. So for certain big brands and categories, they make you prove that the items you're selling are legit, which that's a good thing, right? You don't want to be competing with people that are buying fake stuff from China, right? Now, this used to be difficult to prove to Amazon that the items you're selling are legit. Luckily, today it's really easy using invoices and order confirmation emails from big retailers. So say you guys want to be able to sell, a big category like grocery, for example. So you want to be able to sell grocery products, right? You can really easily get that unlocked using sites like Target, Kohl's, Walmart, or any of the brand websites here. So say you want to do the grocery category, right? All you got to do is go over to target.com here and then just search up like the Yogi tea. So just type in like Yogi tea brand right here, right? And then we just want to find a cheap item here, like for example, the elderberries, right? And then we can go ahead and copy this title here. All you have to do is make sure that's an item listed on Amazon here. So if we go ahead and search these bad boys up, right there we can see, boom. So here we go. So we can see it's also listed on Amazon here. right? So all we have to do to unlock the grocery category, all of you guys can literally do this today, is go ahead and purchase 10 of these here, right? And then immediately you're going to get an order confirmation email from Amazon, and you're going to download that as a PDF, and that's what you're going to submit as your invoice or documentation. Now, it's totally normal to get declined a couple times. That's totally fine. Just keep submitting the same info and you'll go ahead and get approved for that, right? But that'll literally unlock the entire grocery category. Say you want to do Gap, you can use the Gap website. Say you want to use, Nautica, you can use the Nautica website, right? So it's either the brand website or just a big retailer you've heard of, so like Home Depot, Kohl's, Walmart, Target, Costco, etc., right? Little pro tips for ungating. I definitely recommend taking a picture of this here. Name your PDF brand underscore invoice underscore date to make it look nice and professional. Getting declined a couple times is totally normal for ungates. Just keep submitting your info. You'd also be surprised what's automatic approval right from the get-go, honestly. So like there's a lot of auto ungate brands that you'll be able to sell, pretty much from day one there. So like if you write down Athletic Works and Cuddle Duds and Stafford and J. Crew, you can go and literally any guys who have an account open, you can go ahead and try to list those products on Amazon, hit request approval and apply to sell, and there's a very good chance they're going to let you sell from day one without even providing any invoices or order confirmations right there as well. So sorry about that. Looks like the screen share down on that, guys. My bad. Here as well. Boom, right there. Yeah, sorry about that right here. So we got that back going as well here too, right? So just kind of to reiterate on the ungating side of things, right? Just take a quick picture of this. Make sure you name it brand underscore invoice underscore date right there, right? Getting declined for ungates is totally normal there as well. Just keep submitting your info. And you'd also be surprised what's auto ungate from the get-go here too as well. So I will toss in the chat here. So these are going to be some popular auto ungate brands for you guys here. So like we can see like J. Crew, Stafford, right there, Cuddle Duds, Athletic Works. So I'd really, really recommend going ahead. Literally, if you have an account open, you can try some of those. All you have to do is you actually need to hit request approval and apply to sell, and they're going to let you list from the get-go. Right there too. So those are going to be some popular auto ungate brands you guys should totally take a look at right there as well here too, right? So that's the name of the game with ungating. Don't see it as like some big thing here. Now, guys, step number 3 is going to be finding your first winning products to sell on Amazon. So this is where beginners struggle. So make sure you guys soak up this game I'm about to give you guys here. It's going to make a huge difference, right? So what you have to understand, guys, is that everything sells well on Amazon, right? It's just what has good data. That's what matters. There's no guesswork required with this stuff, right? Here's a couple examples of items that have crushed for us, right? So these Flowbee retro hair clippers, it's kind of crazy that these did really well, but they totally did right here. These are buying for like $148, selling for like $250 to $300 on Amazon, even after shipping and fees, making like $50 to $100 profit a unit. Absolutely banger item. These Stafford t-shirts, auto ungate brand, buying them for $40, selling them for $33, making like $6 profit a unit. Not bad whatsoever here, guys. We're going to show you guys a couple examples of winning products and more importantly, how to actually find winning products too here, guys. But before we do that, it's very important to note, to sell on Amazon, you do need a couple softwares here. A lot of beginners think that you need actually a lot of software and like the really expensive ones, stuff like that. There's a ton of noise in the Amazon software space. These are the ones you need. Nice and easy here. SellerAmp, which is our product research tool, that's going to cost $20 per month. That's going to show you how fast an item sells and the exact profit on it. Keepa is also $20 per month. It's going to show you the supply, demand, and price action over time. We're going to show you guys how both of these work. And then Boxum, which is our brand new listing and shipping software to actually manage the back end of your business, is $50 a month. That's going to do all your listing, shipping, and analytics right here. So this is all you need. There's a ton of other noise out there and everything. But if you want the best tools for the best pricing, SellerAmp, Keepa, and Boxum is all you're going to need right there as well, right here, right? So guys, let's take a look here at a couple examples of winning products and actually how to find your first couple winning products too here. So right off the bat, we're here on an Amazon products page, guys, right? So this is where you're going to be hanging out when doing online arbitrage. So literally all we're doing is finding discounted products from sites like Kohl's, Walmart, and Target that have proven sales history on Amazon. So to start off, taking a look at a listing right here, we can see this item has a ton of reviews here, 46,000, right? Pretty much anything above like 50 reviews is good though, so I wouldn't really worry about reviews as a metric here. But right off the bat, you want to take a look and we can see this is what's called the buy box on Amazon here. So this guy's going for $37 here, right, in the buy box. So this is where you want to be as a seller. Luckily, Amazon rotates the buy box to everyone that's priced competitively and fully checked in at FBA. And then right off the bat here, we can see this is the SellerAmp Chrome extension. So you guys want to be using Google Chrome for this stuff. So make sure you write down Google Chrome. It's nice and easy to get. It's free, obviously. It's just browser, right? If you don't have it, this is what you want to be using here. You want to get the SellerAmp and Keepa Chrome extensions here. So SellerAmp is actually the profit calculator that's going to tell you if an item's good or not, right, and how fast it sells. So obviously the worst thing in the world, guys, would be buying products and then they don't end up selling quick, right? So what you want to do, guys, is you want to make sure you take a look at the best sellers rank on every product tier and make sure you're staying below a 200K best sellers rank. So this is a 2,000 best sellers rank, which is incredibly good. Top 1% of the category here. So this totally sells well, right? So the lower the sales rank, the better, right? A 5K rank sells better than a 50K rank, which sells better than a 100K rank, so on and so forth. So make sure you stay below that 200K sales rank right there. And then what you also want to see is $3 plus profit per unit and a 30% plus return on investment here after shipping, fees, and everything like that, right? So if we go ahead and take a look, so this is selling on Amazon for 37 bucks, right? Over on Walmart, we can buy the same product literally for 15 bucks. So there's got to be some margin there, right? But there's obviously shipping, there's Amazon fees, there's sales tax, and everything like that. So if we take a look at this item here, SellerAmp is how we're going to calculate the profit. So if I go ahead and plug in 14.98 here, right? That's going to leave, even after shipping, fees, sales tax, literally everything here, $7 profit per unit, right? And I can see the max cost here is $16.91. So if I plug in $16.91, that's going to put me right at that 30% ROI. But I'm actually down here at 14.98, right? So this is really profitable here. Now, what you'll also see is there's lots of tips and tricks to make items more profitable. One of those is what's called a reseller certificate, which is actually really easy to get. Certain sites will accept it. It's basically a way to prove that you're buying a product for B2B reasons, so you can save sales tax here. So Walmart here, if I look up, does Walmart take reseller certificates, right? I can just look this up here and I can see, yeah, look at that, Walmart business tax exemption. So the cool thing is, SellerAmp takes into account shipping, fees, sales tax, literally everything here, right? So because I'm not paying sales tax, I need to offset that in my SellerAmp calculator so I can take off this 6%, and now this listing becomes even more profitable. $8 profit and a 57% ROI, right? So not bad whatsoever. But it would suck to only know if a listing was profitable today, right? Luckily, we don't only have to rely on the data we can see there, right? So we can actually use Keepa to see if an item's been profitable over time, right? So if I take a look at this item down here on the Keepa chart, right? SellerAmp shows me if an item's profitable today, right? Keepa shows me if an item's been profitable over time. So when you initially get the Keepa Chrome extension here, guys, it's going to show 3 different charts right here. Personally, I would totally recommend clicking sub-ranks right here to take out that middle chart. It's pretty much useless here. The cool thing about Keepa is it shows us the supply, the demand, and the price action literally ever since an item was added on Amazon here. So if I go ahead, I can literally look at this ever since it was added on Amazon in like late 20 or early 2020, late 2019 here, right? But for beginners, you want to take a look at the 3-month data right here. So I can filter this to 3-month here. And now the bottom Keepa chart shows the competition and the top Keepa chart shows the price change and the demand over time, right? So the bottom chart is seller count, competition, and the price, or the top chart is the price action and the demand, right? So I want to make sure that the price is not trending down. On this item, we can see in like late February it's going for like 32. Now it's going for like 35, even 40 right there. So the price has gone up, right? The competition was like 8 to 10 sellers here in February and January, and now it's like 5 sellers, right? So the competition's gone down too, right? And then I can also see that the sales rank's been good over time. So this is an example of a nice profitable item right there. That's the type of stuff we want to take a look at here. So basic product research criteria, guys, is under a 200K sales rank, $3 plus profit per unit, and a 30% plus return on investment. And the nice thing is, guys, SellerAmp takes into account shipping, fees, sales tax, literally everything, right? It takes advantage of it for you, right? Yes, the extensions are SellerAmp and Keepa right here, right? So this one's Keepa, right? And then this one's SellerAmp right here. They're both 20 bucks a month right there. You want to make sure you lock down both of those here, right? That's literally all the software you're ever going to need for product research right there too, right? So yeah, exactly. So Jill says, does SellerAmp take into account the shipping too? Yes. So SellerAmp currently is factoring in the shipping as well, right? So it literally does all the heavy lifting for you as well, right? So another example of a winning product here, guys. Check this out. So this is a little bit fancier here, right? So we can see these Gap hoodies, right? Just looking at these, it looks like these would sell well, right? They're buy boxing for 45 bucks over on Amazon, right? So our max cost here is 23 bucks, right? Now, if I go over to Gap, I can see these are going for 25 bucks right here, right? So if I go ahead and plug in 25, that's not quite profitable after shipping and fees and everything here. It sells quick, the profit per unit's good, but the ROI is not quite there, right? So now what a lot of beginners do is they just keep it moving and they don't think that this item's good, but not me and not you guys, right? We need to be looking for additional discounts to create more profit margins, right? So the cool thing is on Gap, if we scroll to the bottom of the website here, I can see there's another 20%, or there's a 20% code I can use. So I can literally just give them my email and then unsubscribe, resubscribe, or add a new email, right? Nice and easy, right? And now I can get 20% off. So now this listing goes from a 17% ROI to a 48% ROI, right? But it gets even better, right? And also I can use what's called discounted gift cards on cardbear.com, which is another great way of getting discounts. And I can see over on Gap, if I plug this in, I can get 20% discounted gift cards here on Gap. So if I buy a $100 Gap gift card for 80 bucks, I just added some good profit margin here. So if I go ahead and take off 20% from this, now this listing gets even better. And that's the name of the game, guys, that you'll hear me say from time to time. You don't find items good, you make items good, right? And that's the name of the game with those discounts there as well, right? Yeah, see, Sky been killing it. I've been seeing Sky on Twitter there in the chat too, as well. Yes, Jordan says, yeah, cost price minus sales tax minus coupon. Hey, Jordan, don't forget about those discounted gift cards too, right? And each website has one or two tips and tricks that create the profit, right? So for example, on Walmart, you know it's sales tax exempt. We didn't even look at the gift cards, look at the gift cards too, right? And then you can also take a look on Gap, 20%, right, as well here too, right, and everything. So that's the name of the game right here. Yeah, Bobby, I got you. Would you expect anything different there, man? We got you guys here, right? So now you've seen a couple examples of winning procs here, right? How do we actually find other winning procs from there, right? And this is where most beginners go wrong, right, is they think that the best way to find winning procs as a beginner is to just go to random websites and look through their clearance sections. That's called manual sourcing. I would never recommend doing that. What makes a lot more sense, guys, is what's called storefront stalking, where you look inside the storefronts of other sellers to find listings that have been selling well for a while on Amazon. Don't do manual sourcing when you're a beginner. Do storefront stalking. So if I scroll down here on SellerAmp, I can now see all the sellers that I know are making lots of money on this stuff. So like 200 reviews, they're making money. 61 reviews, they're making money. Anything above like 25, right? Now, I know you're thinking, okay, how am I going to compete as a new seller with no reviews? That doesn't matter. It's just a good way to see if people are selling. Review count doesn't matter in terms of getting buy box much at all, right? So I can see, we can take a look at these listings here, right? And go ahead and see sellers that have lots of reviews on these listings here, and we can storefront stock them and see what else they're carrying here, right? So we can see, boom, let's see, yeah, like 11. There's actually, yeah, okay, so we can see like, yeah, 1,300 reviews right there. So now we can see inside these seller storefronts and take a look at, okay, what they got, right? So now we can see all the brands they carry, all the categories they carry, right? As well as all their fastest selling winning procs, because the fastest selling stuff shows at the top of their storefront here, right? So now I can see 109K rank, people making money. 1K rank, people making money. 850 rank, people making money. 18K rank, people making money. And now very quickly here, you can see tons of examples of new brands to take a look at, or new categories to take a look at, and fast selling winning procs here that we can go ahead and take a look at. Right, so for example, Fruit of the Loom, we already found that item profitable here, right? We can take a look at like more Gap stuff here, right? So we can see, yeah, like 12K rank on that. Let's take a look, right? And then like this seller here has a bunch of like a bunch of Tommy Hilfiger stuff we can take a look at here as well, right? 44K rank, we can take a look at that, right? 40K rank, we can take a look at that here, right? And we can see they got, yeah, a bunch of, yeah, Nautica stuff here too, right? So Nautica stuff, we can see like, yeah, 68K rank, let's take a look at that, right? Yeah, we can see 56K rank. Let's take a look at that. 58K rank. Let's take a look at that. 100K rank. Let's take a look at that here, right? So pretty quickly, you see all the stuff that we know is selling quick, and then all we need to be able to do is make the profit work on it, right? So we can see, taking a look here, we can go to the variations tab on Keepa to see all the fastest sellers here, right? So we can see like, yeah, 30 bucks right there, right? We want to see stuff that has good offer count, wiggle, yeah, like 25 here. Right now, all we need to do is plug this in on Google and see if we can find this for like 12 bucks or less here, right? After the coupons and gift cards here, right? So for example, let's see. So yeah, I don't think this looks like a good deal here, that 21 right there, right? Let's see, yeah, 15, we want the zip up right there too. So yeah, 20 right here. So we can take a look at this, see if this works with the gift cards here. So let's see, so these guys are, yeah, 20 bucks here, right? So let's see, so 20 bucks. Right, yeah, okay, not going to work, even with 20% code, even with discounted gift cards here. So not every listing's going to be good, and that's okay, right? What about this guy here? Let's take a look at these bad boys. So we can see it's 100K rank, so we know people making money on it here, right? So let's see what we got. So let's go down here to variations, right? See what we can do here. Or I can give this a quick Google just using the Google button on SellerAmp 2. See what this goes. Oh, so these are cheap here. Yeah, so 25, right? So these got some. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. So yeah, this is a winner for sure here. Okay. So check this out. Yeah, black on white here. Yeah. So here we go. Right. So we can see. Yes, this is 25 here. Right. So we can see. Yes, this is navy. Let's see. They got the black ones here as well. Boom. Yes. Okay. Here we go. Maybe not the black ones. Okay. Let's see. They got navy here. Let's see. Navy here. 61. Boom. Yeah. 42. So check this out. So this is 25 here. So these are not good. But now it's like, okay, what coupons do we have? What coupons can we take a look at here? Right. I know just from sourcing Nautica, if I go on an incognito tab and go to nautica.com here, I can plug in nautica.com and watch this. Aha! So there's a 15% code that I can use to make this listing even better, right? So now this goes from a 25 cost to now a 21 cost. Now, are there discounted gift cards too here? Let's take a look. So if I go here on Cardbear, type in Nautica here, aha. So you see how this item's not good without the coupon and gift cards, but now it becomes better. Yeah, so Walmart has a max order quantity of 12, but you can just do a bunch of orders there, right? Yeah, so we can see here. Right, so now we take off 20% discounted gift cards here, and the system becomes even better. Boom, that's how you find winning products there, guys, is we plug in those discounts that exist here, right? So we can see Nautica t-shirt. Take a look at this too. Hop to variations, see which variations have good offer count movement here. Let's see. So yeah, it's a little blocky here. Let's see. Got anything with good wiggle? Let's see, 23 here, maybe. Right, let's see. So we want to find this for like $10 or less, for example here. Let's see. Indigo Heather here. Let's see. Blue Heather. Yeah, I don't think those are the right color. No problem, right? So we can see those guys ain't quite good. Right there, these polos here, $50. These polos here as well. Let's see, 20. Oh yeah, this work here. Yep. So we can see these polos here. Take a look there. 21 there. Right, so I think this should work here. Yeah, these black polos are 21. Right there. We can see, yeah, boom, right there. Some black polos here. Right, so we can see they're going for 46 here. So we plug in 20. System becomes profitable here, right? So we see that's a good one without any coupons. Now I'll put you guys on some game though here. If we scroll to the bottom of the screen, watch this. We can get another 20% code on Tommy. So now this becomes even better. So basically what this comes down to, guys, we can just see like all these websites have good tips and tricks we can use, and then we plug those down here. Can you combine coupons and gift cards? Yes, exactly. That's the whole point, right? On Nautica, it's how that item became good. Right there here, right? So we can take a look there. So the BSR is more important than the sales offer chart. Nah, the offer count movement's way more important. The offer count movement is more important right there, but you want to take a look at both here. So for example, this guy's a good sales rank and good offer count. We can see this sold well for a while. It's moving for like 46. We can pick it up for 20 on the website. That's the name of the game right there too as well. So we can see, do not waste time doing manual sourcing. Instead, just do storefront stocking. It's way easier here, guys, right? Now, here's a secret way to find great storefronts to stock as well. This is something you will not see from us. So I'd really taking a look at here as well. Yeah, exactly. So Tommy and Nautica, you can get ungated, and some of them technically require 100 units. We're still seeing 10 work though on there here as well, right? So this is a really good way to find good storefront stock. So take a look at this. So guys, what would the perfect listing look like, right? It would be something that that had recently gone to the moon here, right? So there's a ton of listings throughout the year where if you take a look at this item, like the 3-month chart looks relatively, pretty good here. But we take a look at the year-long chart, we can see the price absolutely shot up. Last spring, this was going for like $50 in the buy box, and then it went up to like over 90 and over 80 and 70 here, right? So wouldn't it be awesome to be able to storefront stock the super smart sellers that sold this item at the peak? I totally think so, right? So this is called buy box statistics sourcing. So the way I get to the buy box statistics, I go here on Keep and I hit data and then buy box statistics here, right? And now I'm going to be able to see the exact sellers that sold this item at the peak, right? So people that are really smart who sold this item at the peak that probably have other good items too. So all I got to do to find that, guys, is go to data and then buy box statistics right here, and then go to the 365-day view, right? And then I can go here and filter average price top to bottom, and I can see 70, 80, 90, all these really smart sellers here sold at the peak, and now I can just open up their storefronts here, and I can see what else they're selling, right? So I can take a look inside these storefronts and see what else they're selling here, and that's the name of the game, that we can literally see the super smart people that sold this at the peak. We go out and take a look at. So just to reiterate, this makes sense whenever you see a listing that absolutely went to the moon in the past. All you need to do is go here and hit data and then buy box statistics, and then go to the average price and filter top to bottom to see who sold at the peak, and then filter that 365-day, and you can just open up these sellers here, and that's a really, really good tool to find great storefronts to stock right there, too. I love the chat going down, too, as well. Warner and I, the game really changed for us once we met and made friends and started working on this stuff together. I really, really recommend, meeting people in the chat tonight, too, as well. It's a really, really good thing to do. And keep dropping your questions, too, for Q&A only as well, or in Q&A only, too, because we got that coming up as well, too. So buy box statistic sourcing is an excellent tool right there. Now, pro tips to add profit margins. Take a picture of this. This is one of the most important slides the entire night. We don't really find items good. We make items good. And it might seem a little daunting to use those discounts. Luckily, you only got to learn the discounts once per website, so it's really easy to continue from there, right? Discounted gift cards from Top Cashback and Cardware are excellent. I'd also recommend having like a burner email address that you're just subscribed to as many websites as possible so you can get notified of deals. Literally, if you just create a Gmail address today and just go join a bunch of email newsletters, literally forever for free, they're going to tell you the deals they got going on, right? I'd also recommend having the free cashback and coupon extensions, Capital One Shopping, Be Frugal, Top Cashback, Rakuten, and Coupon Birds, right? Always check out through an account on these different websites to get loyalty rewards as well. Using the right credit card, the Amex Plum card or the Capital One Spark card with 2% cashback is awesome as well. And really, guys, just stack up cashback using Cashback Monitor too. It's another good free tool. I literally made $40K profit extra in 1 year just from cashback. So this is a really, really important slide here on adding profit margins, right? So guys, some special Q1 to Q2 tips. There's still some St. Patrick's Day deals going on. And now that we're in late winter, a lot of spring gear starts to sell really fast. Anything winter themed is still doing well too. Seasonal groceries, winter clothing, sporting goods, etc. In-store clearance season's going on right now too, all winter. So you can get some scanning and retail arbitrage using the SellerAmp app as well, which is really good too, right? Easter and Mother's Day deals will be here before you guys know it. Literally once Easter and Mother's Day hits, like every 2 weeks, there's a holiday the whole rest of the year pretty much. There's really good sourcing anytime a holiday's going on with different deals. Buy online, pick up in stores are huge too as well. Building relationships with your local retail arbitrage employees is a great tactic too. And really, guys, just understand your network equals your net worth. There's lots of good network to do in the chat tonight as well. I see some of you guys already taking advantage of that. Absolutely love it, right? Some more Q1 tips, guys. So raise prices on proven winners, especially winter themed value this time of year. Only focus on stuff that's profitable today. Never speculate. Get a tax exempt permit for your RA purchase from your state's website too, which is really helpful. Like I mentioned, literally all you guys can do that. It's free. You don't even need an LLC in a lot of states for that, right? And only go deep on an ASIN once it's already proven, right? Don't buy, don't speculate that stuff's going to go up in price. No, only buy stuff that's profitable today. Only buy heavy on something when it's already sold really well for you. Most items you just want to start out with 5 to 10 units to start, right? So guys, some merchant fulfilled tips. Selling items merchant fulfilled as on top of shipping items to FBA is a really good tip for shipping settings. Would recommend doing free shipping for standard and economy orders for merchant fulfilled, because the cool thing about FBM is when you sell an item FBM, you don't pay FBA fees, but you do pay individual shipping. When you sell something FBA, you pay those FBA fees, but you don't pay individual shipping. So pretty much it ends up being like the same cost, right? And then for the expedited next day and 1 day orders, really easy. You can just put $30 plus $1 per pound. Pro tip here, if Amazon's ever too expensive, just use pirateship.com to buy shipping as well. Had a couple of guys help this week here use that, save some money on those too. Every now and again, Amazon will be a little bit expensive. Just use Pirate in those cases right there, right? Lots of items have multiple listings to list on at the same time and different bundle size. So when you have, say you have like, 20 of these pens here, you list on the 4-pack, 3-pack, 2-pack, 1-pack at the same time. Merchant filled, really, really good tip there. For merchant filled shipping supplies, just get polymers from Amazon in 9x12 and 12x15, and boxes in like 12x10x8 from Walmart are excellent right there too. FBM items that you can see other sellers FBMing. Otherwise, just use box them for FBA shipments right there too, which will show you guys how to do in a sec, right? Who doesn't want some free shipping supplies? USPS literally gives out free shipping supplies on their website. UPS gives out free shipping labels on their website too. Definitely recommend taking advantage of those. You can even get UPS and USPS to pick up your packages for free via pirateship.com as well, right? So guys, here's a crazy sourcing method to find products for Q1 and beyond. This is by far my favorite sourcing method, and we don't share it on YouTube. Really, really want to bring you guys up to speed with this stuff quick. So let's think to ourselves, guys. What does the perfect item to sell on Amazon look like, right? It's probably going up in demand, right? It's probably going down in competition, right? And it's probably going up in price. And wouldn't it be amazing if we could see only listings that are like that, right? There's actually a way to do that. I'm going to do it tonight here. So I'm so excited. Make sure you guys take notes on this. Make sure you guys implement. It's really, really helpful. So it's basically a hidden part of Keepa that a lot of people don't know about that is literally just included in the Keepa subscription that you guys should all have, right? Because all you guys need for sourcing, right, is seller up and Keepa, right? Yeah, exactly. Price going up, competition going down, right? And demand going up right here, right? So the way we're actually going to do that, guys, is using what's called the Keepa Product Finder, which once you get Keepa, literally all of you guys can use tonight right here. So all we need to do that, guys, is go to Data and then Product Finder here, right? And now we can see all these confusing filters here, right? Luckily, you only got to use like a couple of them, right? So right off the bat, we need to make sure we stay below a 0 to 200K sales rank right here. So stay below 0 to 200K sales rank here, right? And now I also don't want to compete with Amazon when I'm a new seller, so I'm at Amazon out of stock here, right? And then over here for a sales rank, I can look for items that have a sales rank that's dropping by a certain percent or more. So I only want to look at listings where the 90-day sales rank average compared to the current sales rank has gone down by 20% or more, showing an increase in demand right here. So we can see when the sales rank's going down, the demand's going up, right? So I'm going to plug in 0 to 200K for sales rank, Amazon out of stock here, right? And then I'm also going to plug in a 90-day drop percent of 20% or more, right? And then I'm going to scroll down here. And the nice thing is, guys, I can do any category, any brand, or any keyword for this, right? So say I only want to look at spring-themed listings. So if I put in like spring, for example, here, right, I can see there's currently 200,000 spring products that have an increasing demand and a good sales rank. That shows a lot of opportunity to me. But what I also want to do here, guys, is I want to go down here to offer count. I want to put 3 sellers minimum right here, right? And then I also, just to make sure it's reseller friendly, and then I also want to put a 90-day offer count drop of 20% or more here, right? So I can see now these are only listings that are going up in demand and down in competition here that are also in season because it's about to be spring, right? So I can see there's 300 listings like this. So now if I just look up these listings, what's the missing part of the equation, guys? Going up in prices. So now I can go here to the buy box, the 90-day drop. You just want to organize your columns to this here. And I can filter top to bottom to see only items that are massively going up in price. So this item went from 5 to 18 over the past 90 days. This went from 17 to 28. This went from 20 to 32. So we can see immense opportunity here. It's all like spring themed stuff. Yeah, fishing, Easter toys, etc., etc. here, right? Tea, deodorant. I guess people are going outside more and everything, right? They want to smell good, right? So we can see Keepa Product Finder is absolutely game-changing here. Now we can open up these listings and see only stuff that we know is going up in demand, going down in the competition, and going up in price here. And we can do that for any brand, any category, literally anything, guys. So say I want to do like the toy category here. So I just go to category and I put in toys. Nice and easy here, right? So, and then I take a look at that and we see there's 2,000 toys that fit this criteria. Or a little bit more niche, but what if I look for the Easter keyword here, right? And now I can see, yeah, there's 90 Easter products that fit this criteria here, guys. So we can see, so that's absolutely the name of the game here. Keepa Product Finder is an excellent sourcing tool. And all you need to do, take a picture of this real quick, is plug in the sales rank criteria right here, put Amazon out of stock, right? And then just put a 90-day competition drop of like 20% or more. You can play with that, obviously, depending on the results. And then you just go down here and put in a category or keyword or brand. My favorite way to do it is by brand, right? And then look for stuff where the offer count's going down right there. So that's really the name of the game here with this stuff, guys. And Keepa Product Finder is an excellent tool right there to go ahead and plug that stuff into and everything. Yeah, so Joseph, right, we just want to go ahead and plug in the sales rank drop here over on the right, 90 days, right? Amazon out of stock here, and then plug in a specific brand or category or keyword, right? And then offer count, drop it. Boom, right there, 20% or more, 30% or more, etc., depending on how broad or niche you want to go, right? And then we can see these results and look for only stuff that's going up the price there. So, yeah, come on, you feel me, Christian? I got you, Greg, I got you. I love this stuff, man. We're happy to help. We're happy to help here, right? It's my favorite way to source stuff here, right? So we can take a look there. Boom, right here, right? So step number 4 is going to be building a catalog of products. So what you need to understand is if you track your products well, every dollar gets easier. Right, your past leads become a gold mine of products to restock and continue to make money from with no new work. And you can even build a list of products in advance with this little known method. So if we take a look at this item right here, we can see right off the bat, guys, this guy's buy boxing at 32 right here, right? So it's buy boxing at 32, right? So our max cost is 19, right? Over on Amazon or over on the Thrive website, it's going for 24. So if I plug in 24 here, that's not good. But there is a coupon code here, a 20% code that can make this close, probably, right? So if I take off 20% here, this listing gets close. But taking a look here on Keepa, I can see the competition just recently went up and the price just recently went down. So I don't like this. But where a lot of beginners go wrong is I can see this listing has actually been historically super profitable at 36 and 37. So if it gets back up there, this is a nice winning product. But what a lot of beginners do is they'll scroll away from this here, right? Instead, what I want to do is add this to what's called a SellerAmp spreadsheet here. So I can set up these Google Sheets with the one-click export feature here in SellerAmp and just one-click export this out to an almost good spreadsheet here, nice and easy. And now this data is going to immediately populate right here, right? So if I just pull this here, I can see, boom, there it is, right? So I can say good at 37 plus, source, link at 19 here, right? So I can keep these leads organized here. And that's something I see all the time with beginners is you'll find items that are not good today, but are super historically good, right? And then you don't track them. But using SellerAmp Google Sheets, you can do that right there, nice and easy. And it's a great way to create more profitable products over time right there. So I'm a big fan of the SellerAmp Google Sheets there as well, right? So guys, now you guys know the basics. What I just showed you guys is the key to hitting your first 10K. Now, Warner's going to show you guys how to get products sold ASAP and some special seven-figure sourcing tips I promise you guys haven't seen before. So a little bit of, what you guys seen so far. A lot more game coming for you guys, and super excited and appreciate you guys being here with us tonight.
Absolutely. Drop some W's if you're liking all that stuff so far. I saw some minds being blown already. So definitely make sure you're taking advantage of all the that Keep Product Finder stuff. A lot of you guys were liking the reverse sourcing, all that good stuff. So yeah, we got lots more good stuff to show for you guys. And then we'll also do Q&A after the show is over.
Oh, I love seeing the W's, man. Appreciate you guys. So Warner's got some more games for you guys coming up. Make sure you guys drop any Q&A in the chat, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. Warner's got some more games for you guys. Keep taking notes. Keep printing well.
Absolutely. So let's dive in. We'll give Miles a little water break here, and I want to talk about some things that are very, very important as well, because kind of what Miles is laying the foundation with you guys on is just kind of how to build that first $10,000 month, $20,000 month, $30,000 month, that kind of thing, right? But what I want to dive into with you guys is how to take this skill of finding products and turning that into a long-term business, right? Because that's what we want to build. We want to build a business. We don't want to build something that is, involving, constant hustle, constant redoing the same work over and over again, right? So I want to build on what Miles was just showing you guys when it comes to tracking those products and seeing when items are good again, right? Because you're going to come across a ton of products like these sunglasses, for example, right? So right now you can see the price is like 44 bucks. You can get these on a buy one, get one sale on the brand's website, by the way, for about like 32 bucks. Lots of good stuff to check out there. But you can see right now it's like, beginning of spring, basically winter, lots of places. I know a lot of you guys are getting like a bunch of snowstorms, that kind of thing. So buying sunglasses is not a super high priority right now, right? But you're going to come across a ton of items like these where the price goes crazy every so often, right? So this makes total sense that the price goes up to like 65 bucks, where we are very profitable. And you can see that that pattern kind of repeats itself. So you can see last summer the price went to 65 bucks. Summer before that it went to like 92. So obviously we love that item there. Summer before that you can see the price was around like 60 to 65 bucks. So all these prices are profitable, and we don't want to forget about that, right? We don't want to have to redo work and constantly be doing new work when we can have Keepa and these tools tell us like, hey, that item you sourced, exactly where it's profitable. You put it on a SellerAmp Google Sheet. Hey, that ASIN's profitable right now, right? So you're combining what Miles has just shown you with the SellerAmp Google Sheets, which you can set up in like the SellerAmp settings. Takes you 15 minutes to set up a simple Google Sheet there. And then what we can do is we can combine that with this, and I can say, hey, whenever this price is like 60 bucks, where we're at a nice ROI, whenever this price is 60 bucks or more, let me know, right? So I'm going to start tracking, and then when that price is hit, I'm going to get an email. So you're able to start building that kind of leads database on autopilot, basically. Let's take that to another step, right? There's a bunch of seasonal products, right? So, like Easter candy, Christmas tree accessories, all kinds of stuff is super seasonal. And you can see that on the Keepa chart. You can see, pretty consistently how in past years, the sales rank has gone crazy. People have bought a ton of this and then not a lot of interest, right? So we're not super interested in selling it when no one's buying Easter candy, but we are very interested in knowing when these Easter products become popular again, because this is the type of thing you can find in your local grocery aisle for like $3 or $4 a bag. It's probably profitable next time you go out grocery shopping, by the way. Let's say on the high end, these are $4 a bag. This is $6 profit per unit right now, right? But same thing applies, right? So instead of saying, hey, when this price is profitable, let me know, we can say, hey, when the sales rank is good, when this item is starting to sell really well, let me know, right? So I can say, hey, when the sales rank's like 125K in the grocery category, that's usually when things start to sell a little bit better. You can see typically I'm sourcing in like the top 2% of BSR. I've seen some questions in the chat on that. But same thing applies. Sometimes we want to track when the prices are nice and profitable. In this case, we want to track when the demand is nice and high, right? So let me know when the sales rank is starting to decrease, when this item is kind of coming into its season, basically. Here's an example of that actually working. Here's an example of a product we were tracking for quite a while, just so you guys can see that this stuff actually works, right? So every year, like clockwork, this lip balm type of thing, it makes sense to look like a stocking stuffer because you can see every December, every holiday season, that price was going to like $60, $55. It went to $63 here this Christmas season, right? So over and over and over again, you're seeing those products become profitable, and we don't want to forget about that. So I noticed that again this year. Price was like $35, buying these for 30. Obviously, not very interesting, right? And then you can see once again, history kind of repeated itself, and you can see that the price went nice and high all through the Christmas season. People were paying like 55 to $60 for this. So you see nice and profitable, and that's all because you can even see a bunch of alerts on here where we're saying, "Hey, go buy that item. You already tracked it. You already know it's profitable." And able to kind of jump on those opportunities. So take advantage of that. That's something that I didn't know about for way too long, and it kind of help you guys avoid redoing a bunch of work. You've already done the work of sourcing lots of great items, so why not have these tools tell you when those items are nice and profitable again? And let's take this to the next level, right? So we know how to source a lot of good products. We know how to get some of these products on autopilot rolling in, right? Let's talk about how we can start tracking our profits, start actually making money on Amazon, start making those sales, right? So that's where Boxum is going to come into play. It's that third software. So SellerAmp, Keepa, and Boxum. Make sure you guys have those for your Amazon business. You can see this like the analytics dashboard right here. This is my actual Amazon store right here. But this is where we start to list items to sell on Amazon, basically, right? So to do that, we go to inventory and then list FBA. Go ahead and add that product right into your list, your flow right here. I'm going to use an example of a toy I found at my local Ross the other day. You can see it's just like a building set here. We'll go ahead and add this. And basically, Amazon wants us to add the listing to our store before we actually start shipping these products out to Amazon. So say we want to list it for like 130 bucks. I bought this for 40 bucks at my local Ross. So I want to store all the supplier, the date purchased, all that kind of stuff. And that's going to create a custom SKU. So now when I'm going through and I'm managing inventory, it's like, all right, I know I bought it at Ross, so I might not be able to have the easiest time restocking it. Hey, I know I bought it for 40 bucks. So if I need to lower the price to 100 bucks, I'm still nice and profitable. And I also know, hey, I bought this, in the middle of March. It's July now. It's time to sell it. Or hey, I bought this in the middle of March. It's only 2 weeks later. I don't need to be too aggressive on pricing, basically, right? So make sure those the SKUs you're creating, Boxum will just kind of automatically make it a valuable SKU for you. Just go ahead and press submit, and then you're looking for that to say active. It can take anywhere from like 15 to 30 minutes. Sometimes it's quicker than that. You can even see like this one made it active right away. But just be aware there can be a little bit of a wait on that, just because waiting to communicate with Amazon basically. And then to actually start shipping these products into Amazon with all these items we're sourcing. You can either do Amazon FBA or Amazon FBM. I'm going to focus on FBA because that tends to be a little bit more scalable. So you can basically ship these products into Amazon, and I'm going to show you guys the process because when these products show up at Amazon, we're able to see, basically Amazon's going to ship it all out to the customers for us. We just have to do this step-by-step process on Boxum to get that taken care of, right? So what you'll do is you'll go to shipment, create a shipment right there, name it, select FBA fulfillment type. You can also switch to FBM right there as well if you're doing FBM shipping, kind of shipping direct to customer. One really big thing to take advantage of is 2D barcodes within Boxum. This is something I didn't really know about for a long time as well, but basically, I'll show you guys how we can actually create this, but it adds a special barcode on the bottom of the labels that we're going to create. Doesn't take you any extra work. And for my business, it helps my products check in a couple days faster, so I'm making money a little bit faster when I use Boxum as well. You can auto set the prices based on where the current prices are. You don't want to list it at $100. The price is $100 on the Amazon listing. It checks in and the price goes way up on everything, right? You want to make sure that your prices are nice and high, and you can lower them down to wherever sales are happening after they check in at Amazon. And you can also auto print all the labels. So this basically makes it a lot. It saves you a touch on every item, basically. So it's one of those things that just kind of increases the value of your time. Then you can also store your buy cost, supplier, date purchase, all that good stuff. Let's go ahead and create a shipment here. And I'm just going to add this product to our batch. So it's going to show you that SKU we just made. Let's go ahead and add that right there. Say we got 10 of those. We want to enter, whatever data you want to store there, and then just keep in mind, if you really want to, you can also pay Amazon to do a lot of the labeling for you. But Boxen makes it pretty simple for you. It costs about 55 cents a unit. If you're super strapped on time, you can change that to Amazon right down there. In this example, I'm just going to say we're going to do it ourselves here. So you can see we got 10 of those added to our batch. You can do one product, you can do one unit, you can do 100 products with 1,000 units, right? However small or however big you want to make this shipment, you can definitely go ahead and do that. Go ahead and continue and submit. I'm just going to do one item. There's no reason to sit here and add 1,000 different things to the batch to show you guys how it works, right? So that's going to take you to step 2. This is another really good time saver. We can go ahead and number 1, we can see what kind of prep is required. So when we add these to our box right here, I'm going to say, hey, we've got 10 of these in one box. Here's the dimensions of your box, like the standard Walmart box that I've got plugged in here. Say it's 48 pounds. Make sure you don't fill your boxes over 50 pounds. That's basically the only rule is can't go over 50 pounds or over 25 inches on the box dimensions, basically, unless the item is over 25 inches long, which case you can. Go ahead and save that right there. And the bulk assign is really nice because you can kind of do it all at once there. And then if you have that auto print FN SKU, it would have automatically printed the labels. I don't want to have it spam me, but I'll print one so you guys can see what it looks like, right? So it's just going to print out a little label like this right down here. We take that, we slap it on the barcode of the product, and then we'll put that on the item, slap it down in the box, and repeat that process, like I said, for as many or as few items as you want. Just make sure you don't go over 50 pounds, basically. Let's go ahead and submit that. And then after you submit that to Amazon, you're going to see all the different shipping options. So Boxem shows you 3 different options so you can make sure you are saving as much money as possible. It's another one of those reasons to just make sure you're using it from day one. So we can see in this example, I've got 3 different options. So this is 26 bucks. This is 46. This is 71. So I obviously want to use the cheapest option here. Sometimes you'll see like shipping to a different destination might have higher placement fees but lower overall shipment and vice versa, right? So we can basically see in this case, makes sense that shipping from Florida to Florida is going to be our cheapest option here. And in this example, we got like a 98-pound shipment here, and it's 26 bucks. So anywhere from like 30 to 60 cents a pound is pretty typical. This is even cheaper than normal. I usually include about 60 cents a pound when I'm doing my estimates, but I'll definitely take that right there. So you go ahead and continue and then accept those charges. And then I've got one prepped here for us. So I'm not going to charge myself a bunch of money here. So you can see here's this product right here. If you messed up any of the labeling, anything like that, you can print out those labels again. And then this is where you're going to print out the UPS and FBA box labels. So this right here is that 2D barcode I was talking about. It's going to help Amazon check those products in. It kind of embeds a little bit of extra information that helps the reps help you make sales faster, basically. And then you're also able to put that UPS box label in there. So you'll drop this off at UPS or pay UPS to pick it up. It's like $6 to $10. I didn't know that I was taking a bunch of boxes to the UPS store, my mom's minivan, for like literally a year, and then somebody told me I could pay $6. So hopefully none of you guys end up doing that. But yeah, you can go ahead and take care of that right there. And then I also want to take this a step further, right? So in the spirit of kind of increasing the value of our time and just making sure we're using the most of the resources, most of our time we got, I want to talk about a couple of things I use Boxem to handle first off. So you can check like all your shipments in transit. So you can see, this shipment, we got 86% of it checked in. So it's like, I'm still waiting for a couple of those units to start selling. Okay, I can see it's because they're still checking at Amazon, basically. You can also see sometimes Amazon's going to make some mistakes. It's natural, right? So in this example, you can see this shipment, I shipped in 15 units and they said they got none of it. So I just went in through Boxem and was like, hey, here's the invoices for that, for those orders. And I was able to get refunded by Amazon, kind of sell it all at once to Amazon, basically. Then you can also track a lot of your like most important inventory stats. That's going to be like how many SKUs you have in and out of stock, help you like restock things that you might be sold out on. We can also track the in-stock quantity. So if you're about to run out of stock on something, Boxem will help you track that down. Can't show you a ton of this just because it's all the actual products I'm selling right now. But you can also see like the expected sales volume and in-stock buy cost. So that's really important. So if you're saying like, hey, I've got $100,000 worth of inventory right now, and last month we only sold $1,000, it's probably time to change some prices, right? Or you might see the inverse. Hey, we sold 100,000 last month and I'm down to my last $1,000 worth of inventory. That's a really, really healthy business. Time to restock some more inventory. And then you're also we also just launched the analytics beta not too long ago. So when you guys hop into Boxing, just let us know if you want to access that. And you're able to see like a full profit and loss, SKU profit, ASIN profit. So really, really detailed down to whatever level you want to see, what products are making you money, and kind of easily helps you restock the ones that are working really well for you, right? So let's not stop there, right? Now we know how to ship products in, track our profit, find tons of products. Let's turn this into a legitimate business, right? Because like I was talking about, I never really wanted like the entrepreneur hustle, right? Like that you see it on Instagram. Entrepreneur culture kind of glorifies like the 24/7 grind, like always work, no time off, no time spent with family, with friends, that kind of thing. And the reality is that when you start a business that actually works, it's going to take hard work, right? We're not going to sit here and tell you that selling Amazon's passive income, all that kind of stuff. But it's not the ice baths and waking up at 5 a.m. and all that kind of crazy stuff you see out there. Maybe that works for you, but that's just not the type of business that I wanted to run in the long run. So I worked really hard in the early days, but I would never start a business that involved me hustling day in, day out, no end in sight, making cold calls, all that kind of stuff. And I assume a lot of you guys are kind of with me on that. You want to start something that you're willing to work hard now, and it's going to turn into a legitimate business over time, right? So you guys deserve to build that Amazon business into the vehicle that gives you the life of freedom, right? And I've been able to do this. My business averages right around 200,000 a month with about 30 minutes a day of my own time. I know that probably sounds fake to a lot of you guys if you're kind of new to the Amazon game. So I want to show you the two biggest things that I implemented to really scale my business with less of my own time and turn it into a true business, right? So if we want to make more money with less of our own time, where do we start, right? And for a lot of you guys, it's going to start with item prepping, right? So you can look into things called prep centers. I'll show you more on that, but basically they are third-party companies that receive, prep, ship out all of your inventory for you. Tons of prep centers. You'll share your Boxum login with them, and they're going to do a lot of the work for you. So all that labeling and throwing into boxes that I just showed you guys, they're going to do all that work. And for a lot of you guys, it's also going to save you time and money because unless you're in one of these couple states right here, you pay sales tax on everything you buy, right? So like for example, I was paying about 10% sales tax on everything that I was buying when I started out. So that $50 item was actually a $55 item. So instead, I started working with prep centers in states like Montana. I ship it to them. I only pay $50 because there's no sales tax in Montana, and I pay the prep center, a buck 50 to prep that item for me, right? So I've saved, almost $4 per unit on that item, and I don't have to do the work, right? So it's kind of a rare thing in business. It's a win-win. You save time and money at the same time. As far as finding one of those prep centers, couple things to look for. Make sure when you're starting to do just quick outreach, like these companies want your business. It's not hard. Just digging through Google, that kind of thing. Make sure that when you initially talk to them, make sure you're gonna have a good line of communication with them. You're sending them a lot of stuff, right? It's almost like a business partner of sorts. So make sure you got a manager or owner you can talk to frequently if anything's going weird. Costs like $1 to $1.50 a unit, depending on how much you're shipping them. If it's a lot more than that, then probably keep hunting. And then being sales tax free is pretty much essential. We talked about that already. And then when you start working with some of these prep centers, ship them like 50, 100, 200 units, whatever is a nice like sample size for you. Let's say tracking number says it shows up on Monday, they get it shipped out on Thursday. Perfect. Or even Wednesday, Tuesday, even better. If it shows up on Monday and then 3 weeks later they get it shipped out, probably time to find a new prep center to work with, basically, right? So if they can get stuff shipped out within a few days of showing up, that's usually pretty solid for a prep center, basically. And like I was saying, you can dig into Google sales tax prep center, or prep center Oregon, prep center Montana. Any of these states with no state sales tax are good places to start. But let's not stop there, right? Let's talk about how we can save even more of our own time. And this is something I'm really passionate about. Love to jam on this during the Q&A. Make sure you guys are sticking around for all that kind of stuff at the end as well. But for me, like I knew my Amazon business was making pretty good money on my own. I was doing like 25K, 30K a month as a college kid, and I thought I was absolutely loaded. But still, I was like in business school at the time, and I knew I wasn't using it as a true business. Right? Like I was the one sourcing the products. I was still doing most of the prep work. I was using a little bit of prep centers, that kind of thing. So I was like, how do I turn this into a real business, right? Because as you grow, you're able to teach a team of in this case, virtual assistants, how to do the most time-consuming tasks for you. So that's everything from sourcing, ungating, dealing with any Amazon issues, that kind of thing, buying products. In fact, I was even checking the some notifications down here. I'm seeing they're buying some stuff all over the internet tonight, and I have no idea what they're buying. I just know that they're buying profitable items that'll start checking in when I start to see the sales, right? Because I would not be able to do that without my killer virtual assistant team. Usually they're spending a couple $1,000 a day. And like I said, just kind of rolling in. I mean, that's only because I've been able to show them a lot of the stuff that we've showed you guys tonight, right? Kind of getting that practice in. And another good part about this is that the differences in cost of living between U.S., Canada, wherever you guys might be based out of, and countries like the Philippines, Colombia, Venezuela, that kind of thing, you can hire like fantastic help for relatively low cost, right? So I've used a website called onlinejobs.ph to hire the vast majority of my team. You go on there, you search like online arbitrage. There's like 400 or 500 people that are listing that in their resume. Anywhere from $3 to $8 an hour is pretty typical. And these are really highly sought after jobs, right? You usually get like a couple hundred applicants when you make a job posting on there. So just go on there if you're in that stage in your business. And I'll usually sift through some resumes there. Like I said, you get a couple hundred applications. Anyone who seems like they are confident about their skills, that kind of thing, I'll send them a sample test. Hey, find the difference between these two listings, right? A lot of sourcing products is just kind of attention to detail, and you can teach them the rest. I might send them a keep a chart, like, is this a good product to sell? And Amazon will be all over it, that kind of thing. Just some super basics so I can see where they're at. I'll interview the people who, do pretty well on that. Just kind of a simple sample test, that kind of thing. And then we will move forward for a trial week. So I'll say, hey, let's work together for a week. You let me know if you like working with me. I'll do the same. And then no hard feelings if anything doesn't go right. So trial weeks is a good one to take advantage of. And then I'll just move forward with people who are coachable, who are just excited to learn, who I could see myself wanting to hop on a call with and show them all my favorite ways to find products, basically, right? Because the big thing to remember is it's not an overnight process, though. It might make sense for you to get a prep center like literally right now. For a lot of you guys, it's going to sound like the shiny object to have somebody else doing a lot of the work for you, but you got to understand the basics first, right? I just want to show you guys a little bit of vision, show you guys what's possible in the long term with your Amazon business. But once you get to that point where it's like, all right, I'm confidently spending money. I know how I would spend more time if I had it. I want more time with the kids. I want more time, with my job, whatever you want, whatever you're freeing up time for, right? That's where you can start to leverage a lot of this. And as you grow and learn more, all the stuff that I've talked about with you guys is only going to increase the value of your time. So hopefully that is nice and useful for you guys. See some lots of love in chat there. We got Miles popping up back here in just a second as well. We got even more to dive into with you guys.
Love that talk on delegation as well, guys. Give us a little W in the chat too. We got some more stuff coming to you guys as well too. Q&A. I see the Q&A only sections filled up with questions too, so we'll be getting on all those too. So if you got any questions, make sure to let us know right there. And everything here, so let's see a little stream of W's too as well. The chat breaking every now. Okay, I see the W's rolling in. Gabe, Priscilla, Michael, Sean.
They're trying to suppress the message tonight, but we're keeping it rolling with you guys.
Sweet. So yeah, we'll see Warner in a sec here. I'm gonna jump on and spit some more game for you guys here as well. And let's keep it moving here, guys. So be sure to stick around for the live Q&A. Plus, write down all your guys' questions. You put it in the Q&A only section of the chat too, as well. Right. So in summary, you guys just learned how to get your first 5K in the next 60 days selling name brand products on Amazon, getting your business set up correctly, getting ungated, finding your first winning products, building a catalog, making your first shipment, and managing your business, as well as actually delegating your business to scale, right? So, guys, do you think your $4,000 call paid off? Did you learn something that will help you be successful selling on Amazon? Definitely let us know in the chat. Let us know in the chat here, right? So here's the bad news, though. After coaching thousands of students, we've concluded that all the information you guys just learned is absolutely useless for the majority of people, right? 95% of you guys will leave this training and do literally nothing with what you just learned. I want you to prove me wrong. The majority of you guys will never actually get this to work because of lack of accountability, lack of consistency, lack of discipline, and lack of specialized knowledge, aka the insider secrets that only real veteran Amazon sellers know, right? Let me explain something, guys. The hardest part about starting your Amazon business has absolutely nothing to do with what you guys learned tonight. The hardest part is simply not giving up. I've seen it thousands of times. Our best students are the ones who are consistent and committed to improving. Scaling comes naturally. Making your first consistent profit is the hard part. And not to sound controversial, guys, but everyone on this training has it easier than we had it. The start of 2025 is an amazing time to get started with your Amazon biz. It's the best time for beginners to start all year, but back in the day, it was a little bit tougher. I tried every online business model in the book, probably similar to some of you guys. Affiliate marketing, selling shoes on eBay and StockX, building an SMMA. I even did a little bit of drop shipping too. But once I focused in on Amazon online arbitrage, I cleared $100,000 plus in profit in my first year after struggling with other online businesses. You see your boy smiling a little bit more in these pictures now and everything. You feel me, right? And this is what my Amazon business has grown into. Like my biggest year is about 2.4 million in sales, moved into my own warehouse in Pennsylvania as well, eventually moved into a prep center, and now, was able to move down to Miami, run the business remotely, right? And the reason why success took me so long is it took me like 3 years to make 80K profit in a single month, is it should have been faster, but I didn't have the right blueprint. I wasn't accountable to myself to make it happen. No one was giving me feedback or sharing advanced strategies, and achieving life-changing results is possible in half the time it took me. And the reason why we know this is true is because I've seen it. Helping thousands of people find success, no matter your lack of experience, capital, or technical skills, everyone can achieve more than they thought possible, whether that's 10K a month or $1 million a month, right? And so just like my boy Edgar here, so literally like 2 years ago, Edgar was in college in Arizona, not really liking what he was doing. He had some shoe reselling experience. He got started selling on Amazon with Warren and I, and then within 6 months, he's making 10K a month in profit, living on his own, doesn't have to go to college anymore. And unfortunately, I just barely missed. He was down in Miami for spring break, and I wasn't able to hang out with him in person because I was away. But he's talking about potentially moving to Miami as well, too, which is pretty cool. Shows the freedom you get selling on Amazon, right? And Kita here. So Kita's doing around 30K a month in sales. Really, really high profit margins, too. She loves the Keepa product finder stuff we just showed you guys. So make sure you implement that, right? And my boy Aaron here, he had literally never sold a product on Amazon September 1st of 2023. You might even be in the chat here tonight. And literally just like 60 days later, he had done 40K in trailing 30-day revenue and growing fast, right? Parker was a brand new seller in August as well. And then while working his hospital job, he was able to do 100K in sales, which is about $20,000 profit in just 2 weeks in December. And since he's been able to quit his job and become a full-time Amazon entrepreneur, right? And the crew's winning, guys. This is my boy Mason here. Mason's, I think he's 21 years old. He's in Wisconsin. He's got a warehouse pumping on Amazon over 10K a month in profit. Max and Patrick, they actually went to the same college in Pennsylvania, Westchester University of PA, and they were in a frat together, and they started selling Amazon right before graduation. And Max now is able to actually quit his 9-to-5, had a 50K profit month, and actually started his own prep center as well. And Patrick has moved on to dental school and is doing 6 figures a month on Amazon part-time. And then Steven here. So Steven is currently motorcycling around Vietnam and did about $800,000 in sales with a fully remote Amazon online arbitrage business, one of the biggest remote online arbitrage businesses I've ever seen. So Steven's literally traveling the world right now while has a monster online arbitrage business that he put a ton of good work into. And I literally remember when Steven was just getting started with online arbitrage working with us, right? So guys, no excuses. Even if you got a full-time job, Paolo sells 80K a month on Amazon with a full-time job. He said 1 mil in the last 12 months. It all got started with the roadmap. You'd love to see that, right? And recent wins for Q4 of 2024 are already flowing in, guys, and 2025 is going to be even bigger here. We can see, boom, 80K in trailing 30 days, boom, 24K in sales, bunch of orders going out, another 7-figure seller, successful student, Uncle Flips. Gotta love it here, right? Now, I don't want to rub this in your face, guys. You're probably tired of seeing other people's success, and you're wondering, how do I get started with this like ASAP? And remember how we said before, right now is an amazing time to start selling Amazon. You're starting at the perfect time with Q1 in full swing. But you do need to figure things out quickly because these opportunities come and go fast, and then it becomes one of those all wait until next year things. So Warner and I have something for you guys that want to move quicker and find success faster, right? What I'm about to show you guys is the resource that both of us needed back in 2019. This resource was really what I needed to clear my lack of knowledge, lack of accountability and discipline, and lack of experienced Amazon sellers by my side. But more than anything, this is going to keep you ahead of the game. It's going to make your future success selling on Amazon inevitable. And imagine if you guys had a resource that gave you a community of killers to network with and learn from, all of the most in-depth and current Amazon strategies that are working today with daily support, and everything else in between, softwares, product sourcing, and gaining, right? What do you guys think is a good goal for the end of the year after watching a good bit of the free class, right? 10K in sales, 50K a month in sales, $1 million in sales like I did my first year of online arbitrage, right? Let me know in the chat here. Let me in the chat here. I appreciate, chat might be a little bit broken here too, and everything. My bad. Yep. Sweet, so we can see here, right? Get screen share going for you guys again right here as well, right? Boom. Okay, yeah, see, okay, now see we're pumping in right there as well. Very good here, very good. Sweet, sounds good here, right? So guys, do you guys think we can smash our goals for the end of the year? Give me a little me in the chat as well too on that here, right? So we just want to make sure the screen's still working here as well. Boom, okay, see those hopping into as well. I've got the WhatsApp group going right there. That's what's up. Right there. So I do want to introduce you guys to the FBA roadmap, by far the best Amazon course in the industry, right? But what's actually inside this resource? With the FBA roadmap, you're going to get 22 plus hours of premium video content, as well as private Discord access. So literally some of you guys loving networking in the chat, you'll get that 24/7 in the FBA roadmap, a weekly Zoom call live with Warner and myself, access to all the past coaching call recordings from the past 2+ years, another 50+ hours of content, access to myself, Warner, and other expert Amazon sellers. Sourcing methods so good, we never share them publicly. You guys saw a little bit of that tonight. And lifetime access to all future updates completely free, right? And guys, tonight we're not just going to give you guys the FBA roadmap. We're also going to include 1 year of access to Boxum, a $700 value, right? Here's what some of our Boxum users are saying. Boxum is super fast. Checking times are crazy. I've been loving Boxums thus far. Great job on Boxum. Love it so far. 600 units-ish going out tomorrow. You'll love to see it. And guys, the price for the FBA roadmap and 1 year of Boxum is not the $1,300 that it would cost to have them separately. Tonight only, we have a crazy offer for you guys for 2025, right? When you guys join live tonight, instead of the $1,300 they would cost normally, tonight we're going to give you guys all the education and tools you guys need for only $797. Not $797 a month. You can get started today for $797, right? The tools Amazon sellers use to know your numbers, ship inventory to Amazon easier, and make sales as fast as possible, plus the support that's built thousands of successful Amazon sellers, all for your huge discount during the best time of the year to get started, right? And guys, we have even more for you guys tonight, right? The first 20 students that join tonight are going to be eligible for our fast action bonuses at go.thefbaroadmap.com/join-now, right? You can see the link up on the screen here, right? So we can see bonus number 1 is going to be our virtual assistant hiring guide. So everything that Warner knows, working 1 hour a day, making $200 grand a month, leveraging virtual assistants, right? How to hire VAs, how to pay them, how to train them, everything that goes into a successful virtual assistant, allowing you to make more money using less of your own time, leveraging talent from overseas. Bonus number 2 is going to be the Profit Vault, which is a detailed collection of all of our best winning products. You can use this to find the next winning product and stay ahead of the curve. Bonus number 3 is going to be the Keep a Product Finder templates. So 10 plug and play templates you can use to find tons of winning products fast. The exact filters we use to find tens of thousands of dollars in profitable inventory on demand. Bonus number 4 is going to be exclusive software and prep center discounts. We've negotiated these for all of our students who join tonight, and these will save you hundreds of dollars up front. Bonus number 5 is going to be a bonus group coaching call with Warner and myself. This call will only be available for students who join tonight, and you can ask anything. Bonus number 6 is we will find your first vetted product lead, but tonight we're actually going to give you guys 2 vetted product leads delivered to your email in the next couple days. Obviously, we're not going to send the same leads to everyone, right? But, we are going to give you your first 2 vetted product leads, right? But it would make no sense to send them to everyone, right? And this is how confident we are in our program, guys. If you aren't fully satisfied, we have a 14-day, no questions asked money back guarantee. So we'll give you a full refund, no questions asked. That's how confident I am in the FBA roadmap, right? And this is what our students are literally saying about the stuff right now. So my boy Zach, he had his back up against the wall. I think he needed to make like $7 grand a month in profit to be able to quit his 9-to-5 that he didn't really like. He was able to do it using the FBA roadmap, right? And it doesn't stop, guys. We can see Thomas says roadmap made this possible, 1.6 mil. He actually went on to do over $100,000 profit in December alone, which is pretty cool. My boy Big Pop will be flipping right here. Just started selling in July, joined FBA roadmap in September, hit 10K in sales in October. LFG, you gotta love it, right? And more, guys, we can see Sam says started in May 2023, 275K in sales for that month, well over $50,000 in profit. Warner and Miles are the best people who enter my life. This is the group where I started. Any advice they offer is weighed 100 to 1 against everything else I know, right? Brothers in Trade here hit 10K month 2, hit 10K month, only month 2 up from there. Jayco FFA right there, nice little trailing 150K. Gotta love that. And the roadmap's the key, guys. I was on Instagram Live. Cam says roadmap made me a 6-figure seller in 4 months. Don't sleep. Love to see that, right? And the FBA roadmap community is stronger than ever. We also have several meetups throughout the year as well, too. I think we're going to do one in Miami coming up. I just did one in Los Angeles a couple weeks ago, right? This was at the Miami Sellers Conference here. So there's Will. Will's doing 6 figures a month on Amazon. Aaron, 0 to handling time, one of the best follows on Amazon Twitter. He's doing 6 figures a month on Amazon, was traveling the world, just recently moved into an awesome place in Scottsdale. There's Garrett from the Buy Box Bandits. Parker, you guys know Parker on Amazon, Twitter as well. He's doing multiple 6 figures a month. He did over $100,000 profit in December too. Peter here, Peter actually works a remote 9 to 5 and cooks on Amazon too. His biggest month was about $70,000 in profit. And Max right here, he's actually started online arbitrage as a cash flow machine and was able to move on to private label. I was actually just on FaceTime with him earlier today. He's become a really good friend. Right? And we might even get to go to dinner tonight, guys. This was in King of Prussia, Pennsylvania. Shout out all my Southeast PA kings and queens here, right? It was about 30 or so Amazon sellers and literally 25 of them. I'm pretty good friends with a lot of you guys. We literally met as students of the FBA roadmap, right? And it was great meeting some of the community like last summer in Miami too, which is pretty cool. Got all the boxing t-shirts going right there as well, right? Or hanging out at the next Sellers Conference. This is at the ASD Trade Show in Las Vegas at the Seller Amp and Boxing Meetup, as well as we can see Erasta right here. That was at the Miami Sellers Conference too. Awesome seeing Lindsay and Deneen as well at Miami Sellers Conference too. Connecting with students in person is absolutely super rewarding as well, right? And literally coast to coast, guys. This was in Los Angeles. This was in Santa Monica. Nice little meetup we had. Shout out Hish FBA, Thomas Tran, Leo Lynn, some of those guys you might follow on social as well. This was actually at Garrett All Out Amazon's wedding. So this is kind of a crazy story. This is literally a bunch of Amazon guys at Garrett's wedding. And literally Steven, Sadiq, Dan, Max, Joe, Peter, Jimmy, Nick, and Max. Nick actually just quit his 9 to 5. Literally, we met them as students of the FBA room, and they've become lifelong friends, right? And remember, guys, Sam literally did this while raising a newborn. So there's absolutely no excuses with the stuff here as well. We can see 230K right there, first million in sales. Gotta love that. She's done multiple millions since then as well, right? And I'll even show you guys some success our students are having literally this past month right here. This was at Amazon United, which is in Newark, in New Jersey as well. Keith here. Keith did like 300K in December. Sadiq there. Sadiq's doing well over 10K a month in profit. He's another one of our guys from Southeast PA. But, you know, you guys are loving networking the chat here tonight. And literally, we can go over to the FBA Roadmap Discord right here, right? And we can literally see wins that are going down in real time. We can see, boom, yeah, look at that here, right? 30K right there, right? Boom, look at that growth right there. Literally 10K, 20K, boom, 70K in sales in a day. And we can see literally like clockwork FBA roadmap wins are pumping in here. So we can see, boom, Jose right there. Carlos is a monster. Carlos got started really recently here. He's absolutely killing it right there as well. Right, we can see, boom, Anthony Hernandez getting going right there. And these are literally roadmap students just like you that are using this blueprint to find success here as well. Right, we can see, boom, 1 mil club. Shout out DDFBA too, right there. And you can see literally wins flowing in like clockwork. We also have a flex your shipment section too. People sending out boxes of shipments as well. Look at those popping in there. Boom, boom, boom. Gotta love that right there too. As well. Right, and that's literally wins people are having in real time right there as well. Right, we can see here, and only 20 spots available tonight, guys, as well. Right, so just to reiterate everything you get for the FBA Roadmap and Boxing Q1 special for tonight, guys. So 22 plus hours of premium video content. Right, I can see it looks like the link was broken a little bit, so you can try again if they clicked it. Yeah, the link's correct now. I know it's a little bit messed up there, right? But 22 plus hours of premium video content, the private Discord group, the weekly Zoom call every Sunday, access to all the coaching call recordings from the past couple years, access to myself, Warner, other expert Amazon sellers as well here too, right? Bunch of source methods we never share on YouTube. You guys saw a little bit of that tonight. 1 year access to Boxum, lifetime access to all future roadmap updates completely free, as well as the fast action bonuses tonight. We got 6 of them for you guys tonight. It's going to be the virtual assistant hiring guide, the profit vault, the Keeper Product Finder templates, the exclusive software and prep center discounts, the bonus group coaching call with Warren and myself, and your first 2 vetted product leads. Not your first vetted product lead, your first 2 vetted product leads. And if you wanted it separately, it'd be about $1,300. But tonight only, it's going to be $797 with a full money back guarantee as well. No questions asked here, right? It looks like Ricky and Colby just took advantage of too. So we got our first 2 spots going right there. And like I said, guys, if you wanted this separately, $1,300, but tonight only $797 with a 2-week, no questions asked, money back guarantee. So guys, we got only 20 spots open right now. They will be gone tonight, and the bonuses are tonight only as well, right? And the biggest lesson we've learned, guys, is just how costly doing nothing can actually be. Your lack of knowing how to make money on Amazon e-commerce is actually taking money out of your pocket, right? If you're seeing no success right now, every month you spend waiting for the perfect time to start is costing you 5, 10, or even 15K a month in profit, right? But tonight, guys, you have that spark. We've learned just how important momentum is in business. Honestly, just being on this training is a huge step in the right direction. And remember, guys, the best time of year to get started is rolling right now, right? You guys saw in the Discord, newbies are hitting 10K a month like clockwork, and selling brand name products on Amazon has never had a lower barrier to entry, right? And not to mention, you guys now have the opportunity to be guided by 2 7-figure Amazon entrepreneurs and supported by thousands of like-minded students just like yourself. Some of y'all doing that a little bit in the chat tonight. Love it. If you want to do it 24/7, Roadmap's a great place to do it. We've seen students come from zero and see success more times than we can count. And now you have a chance to get access to us so we can make sure you're our next success story, right? And remember, everyone, the life of freedom of your dreams is not that far away. You have the fundamentals. Now the opportunity to make your future success inevitable. Once you crack it, you'll have a skill and a business that'll pay you for years. It's all your choice.